Good morning. Does anybody remember when I was working for you, with you in 2019? Do you remember that reading? Does anybody remember that reading? That reading was a reading that I asked you at least on 2 or 3 occasions to stand and read along with it. That was a key reading in the whole of the message I was trying to get across during that period. So there's how effective I was. Nobody remembers anything. What struck me about the reading, and always has struck me about this reading, is that Jesus sends his disciples out with nothing. No bag, no purse, not even a second shirt. So where do they find all that stuff? In the people to whom they go. They go dependent on God, but also dependent upon the people to whom they go. Jesus assumes that the ancient law of hospitality will work. That when somebody comes to your door or into your area of habitation or home, they will offer hospitality. If somebody can't get to that basic starting point, there is no point in sharing the message of love with them. They can't even get to first base. In my little study group on Monday, we're doing this book. We're going through the process of this identity and movement and identity process, where Mark Reeson is leading us through a series of studies about Churches of Christ and our position. Where do we begin? We begin in a complaint. Most church movements begin in a complaint, a problem, a criticism of culture. The culture was so divided within the Christian community that hospitality was not being shown. In fact, because Thomas Campbell offered membership to any Presbyterian from their divided Presbyterian church to come and worship with his church, they kicked him out. You don't offer hospitality like that. If you don't agree with somebody, you don't offer hospitality. That was the complaint. So Churches of Christ, our movement, began in a serious desire for unity. They said, anybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. Doesn't matter whether you're Presbyterian or Anglican or Baptist or Calathumpian, you're welcome here. No creed but Christ, no book but the Bible. That was their slogan, or one of them. They had a few of those. They loved their slogans. That was about communion. When we go the other way around, when we go to people, the question is, do we offer the same hospitality? Are we hospitable people in terms of welcoming whoever comes? In terms of those first disciples that went out, the people to whom they go are obviously not people of faith. They're not already Christians. They're going into strange towns where people are presumably from Jewish background mostly. They could be from anywhere. And they went dependent upon them. They offered hospitality. The mission of the church is about offering hospitality to whoever may come. Jesus welcomed anybody to his table. He ate with sinners. He ate with outcasts. He ate with rejects. And whether you think you're the best believer in the world or the greatest reject, you're welcome here. Because Jesus loves you. And we are his people, and we love you too. That's our commitment. That's what it means to be Christian. So we come to commit ourselves again, week by week, to this remarkable, overwhelming, extravagant love of God. And we take within ourselves the very presence of Jesus. What we describe of is his body and his blood, the very essence of who he is. And we seek to be transformed. And all of us need a little transformation. Even those who think they're the best of us.